And we are live right across the world, right across Asia Pacific, right across HK, China. 你好吗？我是吧？你是日，我是马，and 你过吧。Okay, everybody, are you ready for Lego, Lego, Lego? Because I am Legolistic and ready to go. Tonight we have RRB, James, the funny one, and good old Darren, my good mate from my two mates from Victoria and a mate from beautiful QLD, good old ABC, our good friend. So, what is going on in Lego? Well, lots of things. March is the beware of the eyes of March because Lego has been dropped in Hong Kong and it's already gone. No more Lego. All the stuff was wiped out in one day at the AFL special meeting at all the Lego stores, and it was gone within the morning. Needless to say, stock will have to be replenished, and they'll be fruitlessly trying to get hand and fist more in their storage containers back to HK because we're already wiped out. So, because of that, AFOLs and also some flippers, unfortunately, are the winners. So, those who got amongst it did. Those who didn't, sorry. But anyway, tonight, our topic will be, is it okay to buy a Brickmania model, i.e. a Humvee, i.e. a tank? And if so, when they use Lego parts and then put the price up, or do you think it's unacceptable? It's just not Lego. It's un-Legolistic. Or as we used to say in Oz, un-Australian, mate, you know? Yeah, that's right. So, tonight on the panel, these questions and more will be pointed to our lovely, beautiful audience. And please join in the chat as we'll be feverishly watching. But let's go along. ABC, start off with you tonight. What do you reckon of this topic and what's been happening in Lego since Friday and our breakdown of communications?
Breakdown of communication. Yeah, I think the CCP was loving you on Friday.
Yes.
Do you want my topic or what I did on Saturday?
What? Well, let's bring us up to speed. What happened on Saturday? Let's do that first.
Saturday, nothing too exciting. Just went to the Maya sale. How dare they have a better sale like only 2 weeks after I bought stuff there last?
Jerry, I forgot to tell you that. Jerry, I tagged you in a post on Instagram. Big W has all the Minecraft sets.
Yes.
Yeah. But when you check the prices, the Maya 25% off yesterday was moderately cheaper.
Yeah, I know. Do they have them?
Maya?
The new ones.
Yeah, they had all of it. They had a lot of the new stuff.
The new elf sets are amazing.
They had the new elf sets, and the flippers were playing push into a trolley, push.
I love the elf sets. They're fantastic. Fantastic sets.
Are they goblins now, or leprechauns, or what are the little munchkins?
The goblin things. No, they're
Goblins are last year.
I like the I love the $79 set. That's a fantastic one.
Goblins are so last year.
Yeah, man. Goblins are like last year, man. Like, you know.
What the hell?
Goblins are last year.
Like, you know, like forever, man. Like goblins are like not now, man. You know, you got to get with the program, dude.
Jeez, Tim Luke's going to be telling me not to try and make fetch happen. Anyway, so yeah, because of the discount, husband was like, I want to get the Speed Champions. I was like,
what, you didn't get Minecraft? You got Speed Champions?
Because we're getting Minecraft elsewhere.
Oh, right. Okay. I got it. I got it. Don't need to keep going.
Get a discount.
I got
Did
it.
you pick it up? Did RB pick that up?
What?
What?
Anything up RB? Or?
Oh no,
No.
the CCP's got him.
Hello, CCP. We love you.
I'm thinking of getting some sets.
Please.
Harold, be very, very kind to us. We promote Lego, not Lepin.
We're hunting rabbits.
Make more money from us now.
Like,
Oh,
isn't some of our Lego made in China now anyway?
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. You make more money from us now.
Yes, there's a factory in Guangzhou.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Free
So like,
promotion for your products. I like AliExpress too.
oh no.
Come on, Ali. Come on.
Big tick for AliExpress.
Oh no. Anyway, can I just say what I was saying before I was really interrupted?
Yes,
Well, it's easy.
yes, ABC, go back to your point.
Yeah, so hubby wanted some of the smaller Speed Champion sets. He's like, oh, can I just get those? And I was like, oh, okay. 25% off, that's probably the best discount that you get these days. So, and we checked all the prices and it was still cheaper than like Big W. Otherwise, we've kind of like Big W. So he got all the smaller sets and then he's like, oh, maybe we should look at the bigger sets too.
Oh, James has a pony to go with his head.
What?
So ended up getting all the ones that he was missing. And I'm like, what about me?
Yeah, what about you?
It isn't fair.
It
I've had
isn't
enough. I want my share.
Yeah, I want my but
I thought you stole my chair.
What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough. I want my share.
Can't
yeah,
you see?
so instead of getting something for myself, I ended up getting more a little Minecraft set. But they're so dinky little boxes.
Which one did you get? I'm
The
personally in love with the chicken one.
one
but
with the melons. The one with the melons.
Oh, the melons.
The
Oh, the
one-
melons.
Speed champions.
No.
Speed
Speed
melons.
champion melons?
The big Speed champion set. The new one's really cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
actually,
got all of them.
All of them.
And I
I
said,
like the wind tunnel.
I said to him, under one condition, you've got to build them live stream. So
Ah.
check up Aussie Brick Chick later date for a Speed Champions live stream.
So we get Mr. Brick Chick building again. Woohoo!
Mr. Brick Bloke.
Aussie
Ah.
Brick Bloke.
We just call him Mr. ABC.
ABB.
Hi, Sean.
He's not actually here at the moment. He's working.
ABB. Aussie Brick Bloke.
ABB. Yeah.
ABB.
So hi, hey Tan.
What?
I just mentioned in the chat that I'd say good day to all the TFLs and KFOLs. And
Yeah, we got
Hey
some
Tan chimed in,
PayPals.
but I'm an AFOL. I want to mention as well. So you got to mention Hey Tan.
Yes, hey, Ten.
We've
You're
been
invited
informed
to-
tonight we might have some TFOLs and KFOLs in the house. So
Yes.
all you younger ones, jump in on the live stream and on the chat and
Yes.
give a mention.
Yes. Say hello. Don't be shy. We don't bite hard.
Oh,
That's
my.
what she said. That's what she said.
Today,
Today.
Hey.
Had to be said.
you need to show the kids your bitey face, James.
No, I'm kidding. What? A bitey face?
Your bitey face.
Not
A long
not
face.
the long face.
No. Just
Yeah.
not at the moment.
Not at the
Yeah,
moment.
not just yet. We'll save that. We'll kick the footy across to Darren. Punt it down to Darren. What's going on, dude? What's happening in Lego? And what's been crack-a-lacking, mate?
Well, for start, I want to know why the guy from the 6th floor is funnier than me.
He's funnier than you, Darren.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll take my blocks and go home. Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay. I don't believe you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So, Lego related.
Yes.
No comment. Funny,
Oh,
Jane.
okay.
Yeah, Lego related. Okay, well, as far as stream went on Friday night with what sort of legit, those sort of things, there's been a bit of trolling going on, I think, as far as...
Trolling.
Oh, no, just we can't seem to have an opinion anymore.
Just strong debates.
Strong debate. Okay, then, strong debate. Then, all right, I'll wear that. Okay, no worries. But, nah, I've been doing a bit of building. I've got... couple of mocks on the go at the moment for Bendigo Bricks. I'll give them a plug. Bendigo Bricks coming up.
Yay.
Yes.
Dates, please, James. I can't remember.
Dates are probably best rinsed first and then put into a cool bowl. Make sure that you, especially in the event of if you have any monkeys nearby, make sure that they're not bad. But if they are bad, watch for dead monkeys. Yes. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Lego, right?
Okay, Timmy. We only just got him back.
I'm sorry, I'm not really. Okay, I do have dates for Bendigo Bricks, and I'm sure.
God, this is amazing.
Get them
18th, 19th, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, and I shall confirm.
Yeah. So while James is waiting while waiting on James to confirm that.
No, it's the 14th, 15th. Thank
14th,
you, Darren,
15th.
for your.
So 14th, 15th of which month?
The 14th and 15th of April, and Bendigo Bricks will be.
Full of bricks.
Don't tell me this month.
April. This month is March. Last month was February. Next month will be April. Yeah. So okay. So
don't do that to me.
Okay. So Bendigo Bricks is a 2-day event on the 14th and 15th of April, which is the next month in that direction, and it is being held at the Girton Gym in Vine Street in Bendigo. Now, if you would like any more information, we will put that up in your feed, either in this feed or in Aussie Brick Cheeks feed later on.
But not in the
And
feed.
if you're so interested.
And you can come and meet the stars of the streams. Yeah, there's James and myself.
That'd be lovely. Yes. Yes.
Oh, some of the stars of the streams. It was a bit hard for Timmy to come, and we can't afford an airfare for him.
Your international glittering stars of Lego Mania.
Yes. Oh my God, you can't even afford to fly me. How can you afford to fly Timmy from HK?
Well, we're just going to have a lot of crowdfunders, I think, next year.
The power of imagination. Yes.
Yeah. What's
Put your heels together twice and then
life-size cutout of Aussie Brick Chick and just like walk me around the show? You can even put a phone in my hand.
You know what? That's an excellent idea.
Oh my God!
I will actually put that forward to one of the organisers.
We could build like sort of
and we'll see what we come up with.
On the Big Bang Theory, where Sheldon had an avatar of himself on a robot walking around the party, we could do that.
Oh,
yeah, we could do that.
We could build the robot out of Lego and have Cherie's head on a screen interacting with everybody.
Oh yeah.
No, you'd be like a Dalek. Like the only thing you'd need is a helmet. And that's pretty much what. Or just walk in there with a plunger and a whisk and just go. And just, anyway. Speaking of which, they will more than likely. No.
What? Huh? I was talking to myself, honestly. Not to my imaginary friend behind me.
Okay. Yes, so Bendigo Bricks is also it's being held around about the same time as the Easter festivals that's going on. There's actually Easter is a huge time in Bendigo, so a huge Chinese community up down here as well. We've got the extra long dragon, fireworks, scared cats, all that. Yes. Back to Darren.
I'm really looking forward to Bendigo Bricks and everything that goes on in Bendigo over that weekend. It's a pretty full-on weekend, and great show. Look, while we do big shows too, I really look forward to Bendigo Bricks as being one of the premier shows still in Australia. It might be a smaller country show, but we get probably the cream of the crop anyhow exhibiting. So, I mean,
What? Sorry.
We've got kids on, remember?
Yeah.
Yes. Something in the teeth. So
you definitely get like the crop.
No, it's actually a great show, great attitude, it's getting bigger year on year, so it's always a good thing. And hopefully, Victoria will turn on excellent weather again. So
Rain and showers and freezing cold.
No, well, around about that time of year, it's actually really nice. It's mid to late 20s, slight breeze, so approximately half the temperature of what it was.
Sorry.
But yes, it'll be good.
I had a girlfriend went to late 20s. No, sorry. Sorry, darling. I love you. Bye-bye. Oops. That was a bit loud. Awkward. Anyway, we will. James is.
We lost Gandalf. Gandalf down. Gandalf down.
Yeah, man down. Please call in all parties. Please, all parties. Oh my goodness.
His bandwidth shall not pass. That's just like, nah.
Oh, at least he didn't hang around with a frozen smile like Tim does.
Oh no.
No. Okay, RRB, are you ready to share what is happening in the Ninjago happiness that has happened with your wonderful completion of your build?
Well, I got the big bad.
I saw.
The big bad. I got it finally.
Yes.
Ninjago.
That's it. Now I don't have to buy any sets till August when the new sets come out.
Sweet.
It's nice that you think that, but you know they're going
to
release something else.
I don't know if I may get some elf sets, but I'll probably wait for them to go on sale because it's not really top of my list or anything. But other than that, I think that's it.
You're
I'm
content.
I'm back to having reset, so I don't have to worry about getting any new ones or old ones, and that's it.
Nice, good to hear. And I saw a pic of a comparison of your mock that you did of the Ninjago City back to back with the actual real Lego official building, which
I think it's good. I think there's enough difference to where they don't look exactly the same, but you can tell that they've been on the same block.
Yeah. I actually like yours slightly more than the official one, mate.
Well, I was really surprised. Mine is only 2 studs taller than the real one. I was pretty damn close. So,
dude, you were almost on mark.
So that was a good feeling. It's pretty damn close. But yeah, I love this set. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic set. If you don't have it and you can afford it, get it.
Yeah. As Molly Milton would say, do yourself a favour and get it, you felony boar.
Oh, look, somebody has arrived.
I'm back. We had a power outage. The CCP must have attacked our power grid.
Well, they're trying. I heard they're trying to invest in power in Australia.
Yeah. Anyway. It happens. So now I'm back on mobile data until such time as the NBN pops back up. So yeah. Now that's fine. That's all good and well. Anyhow. So
Timbo.
Oh, Douglas, come on. We don't use that L word in here.
Oh yeah, they will offer me a job No, they're out of business, aren't they? Aren't they out of business or going out of business or something?
They're going down the tube.
Yeah. So, but they're still selling a lot of sets. So
those little tubes that are on the back of the bricks, they're going down them real fast.
Mm.
Copy them, and you will be out.
But I think Tim, I'm going to I will keep my mock for a while. What I might do is the next show I go to, I might display them side by side. I think that'd be cool.
I reckon you should. Because I actually, as I said, I'm not pinging in your pocket, but I do like yours slightly more than the official one because I like the originality that you've come up there with, and it's bloody fair dinkum, mate.
Yeah, cheers. I was happily impressed that I was only 2 studs off for the size of it. It was good, but I think they go well together. I'll have to pull it apart at some point. It uses so many of my parts that I can't afford to have that much parts invested into my mock for a while.
Well, it's understandable, but you can take photos and the memories will remain, so that's always good, mate.
Yeah, I think I'll go and display the next show I go, so I'll display them together and I'll see where I go from there. But yeah, I actually did take that mock to a show last July. That was the last show I went to, actually. And the people there liked it, so I think it'd be cool to have them side by side the next show I go to.
Oh, totally.
Bendigo Bricks.
Have that comparison of Lego Builder and have back to back would be a damn good thing.
Hey, seriously, ROB, if you want to come down, we do have spare beds at Bendigo for you, mate. Seriously.
What? Where?
I'd love to display it.
No, we have spare. We have spare beds at the place we're staying. So
it's just I was actually happily surprised by the price of airfare. It's not that bad around Australia.
Yeah. Cheapest you'll ever be able to travel internally ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I can remember when flying from, as an example, back in the 80s, Perth to Adelaide, as an example, was dearer than what you could fly to London.
Jeez.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw an ad. There was an ad on the radio that said from $49 Queensland from Sydney to Queensland or Brisbane. $49. All right.
Yeah, because they have to fill seats. It's the only way their model works. If they don't fill seats, they can't keep flying.
Yeah.
To keep the regularity up, they've got to offer dirt cheap seats.
Yeah. Well, it costs $30 to take a train from Melbourne to Bendigo. And then by the time that you're fed and watered, there's your $45. So
yeah,
it's a good deal. Anyway,
how far is Bendigo from Sydney? Probably a while.
Probably best to go from Melbourne.
Right.
Yeah, so, if you were going to Melbourne, we'd pick you up on the way through, dude. So think about it seriously. Anyhow,
anyway,
next year maybe.
When's that show?
Just over a month.
Is that a big show?
Oh, for a country Victorian show, yes, very big.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't have any. Like, we're having it in the same premises, but I have been told that they are going to have a lot more things going on. So
we might spill over into the second gym. That was rumoured last year.
Yeah, but I haven't got many details on that. So
yeah, we won't give up too much, but yeah, let's hope. I mean, you know, we've got a lot of good mocks up. I've seen most of what's being put up, and it's top quality. There is there is very few duds at the show, if you know what I mean. It's like all very high quality builders and quality builds, and yeah, it's one of the premier shows in Australia outside of the capital cities for sure.
It's pretty much the shows I go to. I haven't seen a dud. I haven't seen a dud at the shows I go to yet, and they're very good builds. Everyone has.
You're cutting in and out there, mate. I'm afraid I can't reply to that. I didn't hear half of what you said there.
Are you serious or are you joking? Is it me? Now he's got no voice.
Oh, James is just being a very funny bugger.
James is being a naughty boy.
I can see what he's doing.
James is being a naughty boy. Naughty boy.
And he's been put in timeout.
Yes. Sin bin. 5 minutes.
Sin bin. Oh dear. Sometimes I wish I lived on the 5th floor because then I could belt on his roof with the broom.
Yeah. Go on, Gaz.
As I'm on the 4th floor.
Indeed. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So, are we ready to tackle the topic, or is we want to talk more about new releases and what's come out for March? Do you want to have a quick peruse about things which have come out, or do you want to go straight into the hotbed that is the topic?
What?
No, we can do a bit of both.
What has come
Okay.
out? What's come out?
Well, we at the top of the show we did say the all the March stuff has come out and was snapped up by AFOLs over here. So we actually got Hulkbuster.
Oh,
Both Hulkbusters. We got we actually got the UCS, and also we got the regular set. We have got the Sancta Centaurium. We have got one of the new city sets, and Hospital. Yes, it's here. Hospital is here.
what
and
hospital?
we didn't get a Harry Potter.
What
but we
hospital
got-
is in Hong Kong?
Yes.
The pictures haven't even come out yet. What?
Well, it's here, and they were snapped up at the special A4 morning.
But the pictures haven't come out yet. That's not possible.
Well, this is an official Lego store.
What?
Yeah,
Think someone's broke the embargo?
I think so.
broke the embargo by about 6 months.
Well, it was only the AFOLs who were LUG members who were there who were able to partake.
What?
And yes, and it was a special counter. It was a closed store event only for AFOLs.
But that would have been all over the internet by now.
Well,
They had to sign secrecy agreements, didn't they, Tim?
yes. Something like that. And there was definitely of the stuff that was released only for the AFOLs.
Probably the Friends Hospital.
Hey,
It was probably the Friends
Mikey.
Hospital.
no, it wasn't a Friends Hospital. By the time I got there, by the time I actually saw the stuff,
Sorry, James.
oh hello.
Oh, I'm fine.
What happened? Did you teleport? AC? Something's happened. Anyway, continue on. It was only for AFOLs. It was closed store. It was not general public, and you had to show your LUG membership. And
Savage would have posted something online that does have
we'll do it on the Chinese sites. It's on the Chinese LUG and it's on Carousel, Lego Carousel HK,
Oh,
and so yeah.
But I
think
haven't even seen the confidential images yet.
Hey,
I haven't even seen any confidential images yet.
But you don't see those, surely.
yeah,
You
because
do.
they're confidential.
All over Instagram, 24/7.
Yeah, well,
You know that I was looking at Big W's website.
Yeah.
They actually put all the new Marvel sets with their confidential image. That was funny.
Smart. High five! Yeah, very, very
time.
Yeah.
James, I have Star Wars.
it exists.
Where?
Yes.
She's got an ATTE, and a Millennium Falcon, and an
Yeah,
X.
you've got a couple there, yeah. Notice that. So when did you succumb to the dark side?
No, her brother bought them for her. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, my brother never buys me Lego. What are you talking about? RRB?
I'm joking.
They belong to my husband.
He hates Star Wars. Why would he buy you any Star Wars anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, Sharish, your brother's not here. Can you tell us the reason why he doesn't like Star Wars?
Yeah, he's not here.
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
He had a bad experience with Chewbacca.
I'm not overly a fan of Star Wars either, but I'll go and watch the movies and appreciate them.
Should this conversation now be R-rated? Just based on that information.
Chewbacca gave him a Wookiee hug, and it was just a bit hard.
Again, as I said, it kind of...
What the?
I'll just do my best Wookiee impersonation. All right.
I don't know any of these people,
Anyway,
honestly. Please don't.
I don't know any of these
Did Adam
people.
have a traumatic experience as a child with Star Wars?
If not, he had one just then, so...
Careful now. He may not be on here, but that doesn't mean he's not watching.
I don't care. Adam, did
He
you
He
have
can have a traumatic experience whenever he wants. He can just watch it later and then rewind it and watch it again. And so,
Okay, Adam, if you're
Perpetuity.
watching, message me and tell me why you don't like Star Wars, please.
Yeah, we're dying to know. In case of me, it's actually a possibility. With my health condition, it's a possibility.
Oh dear.
Anyway. Oh dear. So, do we want to tackle the topic at hand?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'll
Just
kick the
refresh
ball off.
everyone's memory.
Oh, I have a feeling Timmy has some very strong opinions. Here they come.
I have no
Look
idea.
out, warning. The opinions
Careful now.
are not necessary. Those are the panel. We'll please take a regression in our programming and come back later at this date.
Excellent.
Okay,
Excellent.
so on the topic of we kicked this idea off with custom stuff with ABC on Friday, but I have unfortunately or fortunately descended into the slippery slope of a thing called Brickmania, and I've been Brickmania'd because I saw an opportunity on Lego Carousel in HK to pick up a Matilda tank. Yes, you heard it, a Warsing Matilda tank, which was going exceptionally cheap. And I couldn't help myself, and I've descended into that thing, which is madness and money-making cha-ching fortune for that US company. So I have descended into that trap, and we have now taken purchase of said item. But do you think that is okay? And at some point, I may want to do a World War II mock, i.e., say New Guinea and maybe also Malaya, where the Matilda tank was used in the Second World War. But what does the panel think? Is that acceptable? Or, Tim, you're nuts. What are you doing, son?
Well, before we go much further, Tim, is that particular kit 100% legitimate Lego?
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely, yes.
So it's someone who's basically kitted Lego parts and then selling it as an item.
Yes.
Custom stickers, maybe?
Yes.
Right, so that's not really such a huge deal there. Look, there is a lot of builders out there who actually do kit their mocks and sell them as kits. And powers to them, because quite often the prices they're doing them at are actually quite competitive. They're not being stupidly priced. The case of the ones you bought, yes, they are stupidly priced. They're really profiteering on it. But they are good builds. Don't get me wrong. They are very, very good, high-quality builds.
Yeah.
But if they want, then can go and find the plans online somewhere and build them themselves. because most of the parts are fairly easily obtainable. So you're really paying a lot of money for a box and a set of instructions. That being said, some of the parts are hard to find. They do use some parts that are rather hard to find. But I do know a guy, for example, that builds trucks. He kits his trucks. And honestly, you're within about probably 15% of the bricklink cost by the time you buy his box and the plans. So, let the guy make a little bit of money on it, So, in that case, I think that's not too bad. But yeah, some of those kitted stuff that like bigger companies are putting out, you would think at the price they would be able to buy the bricks that they could do it a bit cheaper.
Yeah, true, quite true. So
those the MASH helicopter is just like stupidly priced as an example.
Yeah, and that's the thing I saw actually first on this website. Darren and being a fan of the old TV series and the work of Alan Alda, I sort of thought, I don't see I could actually go that realm, but the Matilda tank, because I saw it at such a great price and the guy who was selling it didn't understand the history behind it, I actually picked up quite a bargain. So in that case, yes, but yeah.
Douglas just commented that Brickmania does instruction books, so just get your own Lego. Fair enough.
Yeah, true.
That's fine. With the mock you're doing, Tim, as far as World War II, another one to consider there is, not trying to get too far off topic, but the Bren gun carrier, mate, is one you'll probably want to look at mocking as well.
Yeah.
Very, very important vehicle in that field, in most of those battlefields at that time.
That actual vehicle was used by my grandfather, and that's also a nod for him as a Anzac and a former soldier, which is a modus operandi behind it, Darren. So
my grandfather my grandfather was a Bren gun carrier driver, so there's another tie in there. That being said, we always have to remember too that Lego really have never really pushed the war angle on anything too. So while there has been nods to sort of wars with Castle and those sort of things, they've never really pushed the war angle. So always keep that in mind when you're doing mocks too. So
yeah,
but, that being said, I mean we do have to also take the line that, as you said, with the Anzac things, like we have to recognise those things. And sometimes actually doing those sort of mocks is a good way of paying respect. We've had the battle mocks done up at Brickvention, which were pretty much tactical maps laid out like they would do in a situation room with all the little models on them. Very well done. They've been well received. And it was interesting to note that even the former head of Lego Australia was very impressed by those battle maps. So
Lego's official stand is no modern warfare.
No modern warfare. No modern warfare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, Anzac is modern warfare.
Warfare. Yeah, that's right.
Well, technically it's antique now, isn't it? Like 100. It's more than 100 years. So
doesn't matter. It's still modern history.
Yeah. Still mechanised.
Yeah. And they sort of poo-poo that, which is a shame.
Well,
yeah, it depends on which angle you take.
It's glorification as well, which could be an issue.
I think when you're doing it as a mark of respect, like most of the people have been modelling it, have been doing, it's not so bad. But yes, as James said, when they're glorifying it, no.
Yeah,
it's a very fine line to tread, unfortunately.
It is a very fine line. I know we have somebody in our blog who makes some very, very, very awesome army, like tanks and battleships and all sorts of stuff. He's even been featured on Brothers Brick recently. And yet when he did his first show with us, like back in 2013, Lego's official line was, "We don't want to see that at one of your Lego shows."
Wow. They've loosened that a bit because I know for even for Brickvention, I think recently they had the SR71 a gentleman made as a mock, which was quite awesome. And a selection of different planes and stuff like that. And
yeah, 2 years ago, Battleship.
Yeah, so I do kind of think that it's strange, like, that they have that stance on modern warfare. I understand because I'm not exactly pro-war, and you know, that whole violence and stuff like that is kind of nasty. And it might sound strange that somebody says, "Oh, I'm not pro-war," but there are a lot of people who are, who get, you know, really excited about people. But then again, they're quite happy to have. Yes, I know it's fantasy, and I know it's sci-fi, and I know it's a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. But pretty much that saga is about planets blowing up, billions and billions of people dying within a movie and stuff like that, and that's being sold to kids.
And that's quite acceptable. By Lego, they go, "Oh, no, Star Wars, that's fine, that's fantasy."
A lightsaber cut you in half. Completely acceptable. But
it's the license, and we have to do what the license says.
But it's fantasy. It's not real. But you know, a Death Star destroying a system is incredibly violent. It's probably the most violent thing I've seen, like on a grand scale. It's the most violent thing I've seen in cinema, full stop. But you know, people just brush it under the carpet and go, "Oh, well, it's not real, so it's okay." But anyway, I digress.
Anyway, do you want to hear my opinion on?
Please, ABC, go ahead and voice your opinion and have the floor.
I'm not against like custom sets and stuff like that, but I am against ridiculously inflated prices.
Yes.
And Brickmany is not the only one that does it. I understand when, to a degree, when it's a very limited sort of run done by, you know, like more personal rather than company doing it. But yeah. The pricing seems ridiculous, but I suppose you've got to sit there and ask yourself, how big is their market? How many can they, you know, manage to sell? I suppose that sort of dictates the price a bit. But would I spend that kind of money on that? No.
Well, if you consider that the price of the helicopter is the same price as the entire box set of MASH, you know, it's a bit of a rip.
Yeah. From just browsing their site, I'm just like a bit overinflated in price.
Well, as I said, I had a look at their site. I had a look at what this guy was selling on Lego Carousel, and I sort of thought, well, his prices were way below what they should be selling for in HK. And after talking with him and talking about some of his displays and stuff, the reason why he was offloading two of these was more the fact that he, A, didn't understand it, B, didn't know where it fit into the World War II history. And when I educated him, he's like, oh, Australia was in the war. No one told me. I only fought America and Britain. I said, no. You've been told a lie. Australia, New Zealand, Britain, America were all massive allies in the Second World War. I said, what do they teach you in history here? Oh, no, only America and Britain. I said, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. That is utterly disgusting, and it's an indictment on your school system. As a teacher, that appalls me. And he's like, oh, really? Please tell me more. So I've enlightened him, but he was very happily let me have these for $50 HK, which is an absolute bargain. So I picked two of these up for 100 HK, and I'm laughing. But you know, it's just amazing to see how, as a teacher, when I'm teaching kids, they have no concept about the war because the actual lies which are told here about the history, which is just so disgusting. But you know, it's more the fact that I really want to do this mock to actually celebrate. It's something like it was a big anniversary because one of my grandfather's old buddies who's almost 100. He actually contacted my family in Australia and said that, that it's coming up to a big anniversary, and that he would like one of the family members to be represented at a special RSL event. So that's how it all came about. So I got inspired and thought, heck, this guy's got these Matilda tanks. My grandfather's involvement as a second 22nd Commando in the Australian Imperial Army Force really stoked something inside me to go, I really want to educate these kids about what really went on. If I can do it in a mock and I can put it in an exhibition here, so bloody be it, because it's going to be worth it to show these kids that, no, it wasn't just America, it wasn't just Britain, Australia and New Zealand and many other nations were part of the Second World War, and they died for a value, and it's being ignored. So that's what inspired me to actually get the get these Brickmania vehicles.
But not just that, you also had the Indian and the Nepalese as well. I would have thought that, particularly those countries, the Nepalese and the Gurkhas, like, how can they disregard that?
I can tell you, James, over here. Do you know the biggest lie that's told over here? Oh, China helped beat the Japanese. Excuse me? The Chinese did nothing. The Chinese did Jack Russell. They sat on their hands until they finally actually got a small band of ragtag together and got a couple of bloody damn one-shot bloody rifles and defended, for 4 days until the actual Yanks and the Brits came in and helped them. So it's a lie that's told.
Didn't they, I think, wasn't the biggest achievement they did was to agree, like not wholeheartedly, but to agree for some of the bombing runs to be taken off from China until the Saipan, Tinian, and Guam were actually occupied by the US. I think that's pretty much their major contribution.
And that is correct. That is correct. But they tell this lie that the Chinese actually fought and actually pushed the Japanese out of China, which is a lie. The Americans and the British and the other allies actually did. And that's the type of brainwashing that happens over here. And that's the stuff that I'm trying to stop.
Good luck. But, yeah.
Thank you. It's a big bloody task.
I'm just wondering how successful North Africa and the invasion of Sicily and all that would have gone without the Australians. Just, I don't know, just throwing it out there like Tobruk and El Alamein. I think that would have gone completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Australian involvement.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Bit of history there. Yeah.
Totally. Well, that's the thing. And I mean, the thing also, not just my grandfather's former platoon buddy, but, we're also coming up to a big anniversary about, Gallipoli. And I heard, because I do listen to Australian radio, to hear that they mightn't even have a dawn service this year. It actually repulses me. It's like, what? Really? What's happened? What's happened to what's happened to the vigor of Australians who want to go and see the rights that were forged and the friendships were forged in blood and guts, and okay, a campaign that probably should have not been made the Aussies land there in the first place, but it has such steeped history, and it resonates with most Aussies. But yeah, we're digressing a little bit. But anyway, back to Lego. Any other final thoughts by any people on Brickmania or any other sort of things? Other companies? Are there other companies that do something? Provide instructions, provide something like a product that is either a complete product with bricks or Lego bricks that you've seen that you think is acceptable, or do you feel that one should actually take the initiative and the gumption and make something yourself?
I don't even know what Brickmania is. What the hell is that?
It's a company
It's an American company that sells a lot of military kits, and they use from what I know, pretty much 100% Lego stuff, and yet
And some brick arms as well.
Sorry?
They do use some brick arm stuff occasionally.
And yes, they do use some brick arm stuff. That is correct, James. But on the main, most of the brick that go into the actual models are pretty much legit Lego, and it is quite impressive. It is quite impressive, but it is quite a niche market. It is quite a certain price point. But I'm quite impressed that whoever the guys who started this had the gumption and the fortitude to actually go into business and do that, and I do respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have considered doing custom kits occasionally, but you either need people to crowdfund you up front and pay for their kits up front, or you've got to have a lot of money, because to successfully do it, to even do a run of say 100, you would need at least $3,000 up front to be able to even consider buying the parts and to do it, and that's not counting making your boxes. So,
well, let's be honest.
The average project, you're going to sort of retail it around about the $200 plus mark. Okay. Well, I mean, some of these trucks that I've seen go for $600-700.
Yeah.
Sorry, James.
The type of sets that they've actually stocked, they will be able to sell them in a higher market. And the very fact that you can get them here and you can get them in Hong Kong as well means that it's reached the mass market to a point where people are actually picking them up and selling them. But yeah, they are rather expensive. But let's hope that the price point goes down, but I wouldn't hold your breath for it.
I mean, the Brickmania stuff is quality. No denying
it's quality, but price, like what's the price per brick? It would be pushing 30-40 cents.
Insanity.
Yeah, it's just when you're looking at a Star Wars set and going, that's great value, comparing to brick arms, there's something wrong, because they're not necessarily the cheapest that's available. Again, they look fantastic, but the tricky thing about selling stuff from wartime and stuff like that is that there's a lot of nostalgia and stuff like that attached to it, but it's also okay. Let's say, for example, some popular planes or whatever might be built. So some people want to put up like a Flying Fortress or a B-29 or a Tiger tank or whatever. But they're probably not thinking about, how would a Japanese consumer consider a B-29? Probably not in the same way an American user would. So, it would be very, very difficult to try to do that across the world. So that's probably why Lego stayed away from that. But then again, I'm just throwing things in the air. So
no, it's good. It's good to add to the conversation, James. And I mean, I don't think necessarily I would have gone down this rabbit hole, but because of the platoon member of my grandfather reaching out, it's something that I've also would like to go into, because I have seen some incredible army mocks. I've seen some incredible things done in shows in the US, and I just think I just think if I could have a crack at it and do it justice, I would really like to and bring respect to my grandpa and his unit. But yes, so anyone else in the panel want to throw a bit of a topic out there, or like a discussion point on Lego and what's happening and what any other predictions or what may also occur for the 60th anniversary of Lego?
Oh, now
I think we should take a moment and say hi to everyone in the chat while we think about that.
Well, that's a good idea.
All right.
RB, would you like to do it?
Nice. Okay. Who have we got in the chat? All right. Douglas McBricken. Darren J. Callison. That's the one? Yes.
That's me. Your order.
Painted in bricks. Aussie Brick King.
There's an RRB Ninjago in there too.
Yeah, RRB Ninjago.
Who's that guy?
Some random Timothy Thurston, of course. He is wearing the crown tonight, actually, so that's good.
Does that make him a fairy princess?
Yeah, he is. Yes, who can play it? That is in the chat. I didn't see that.
That's giving a horrible, horrible vision. Just saying.
Oh dear.
Sorry. I didn't want to burst that bubble, but
Diesel Beans just popped in. Diesel Beans just popped in the chat. How you going? And that's everyone. There's not that many people in tonight, unfortunately.
No, that's all right. It's a small crowd. It's nice to see a few there.
Yeah, good to see what we've got. They're being very interactive and great.
Yeah.
Lovely.
No worries.
Always good.
So, yeah.
So we'd like to throw some open questions out there, or ideas, or thoughts, or any other Lego perspectives in the panel. Don't all talk at once, but
Well-
I need to win the lotto to buy all the Lego that I want to buy.
yes, that's very true. ABC, it's like that. If one had a spare, half a mil, all that, where would one put it first in Lego?
Well, interesting that we've had an announcement about they're going to start making the plant parts from plant material.
Really?
Oh yes, how did I miss that? How did I miss talking about that?
Now,
Really?
as a side of this, it's been very interesting to see that on wherever this announcement has come up, the one plant piece that everyone is demanding back is the cypress tree. Pull the mold out of the rust pile and do it up and bring us back cypress trees.
why can't they make more trees other than the
English-
cypress
In
as
English,
well?
for
Like-
people who don't know what a cypress tree is.
Actually, I have one. I have
James
one.
has
I'll
one.
show you.
What?
Yes. Shelby moment.
Hang on, no. If it's the molded one I'm thinking about, or do you mean the big molded one or the small
the
molded
big
one?
molded one, yeah. No, the
Right.
big molded.
The one that's shaped like an oval or an eclipse. Something like that.
No.
Yeah, James has one on hand. I have one as well, but it's not hard.
Because I have the smaller version, and they also did that.
No, there is no small version.
Well, the smaller version of that molded tree, the small version of it.
It's just a pine tree.
Cypress. Which
Cypress
isn't bent
is
at all.
actually flexible.
It's not bent.
No, I don't. I know that one. I mean, I have the smaller version of that.
No, there's only a small pine trees with cone shape.
One that's the pine tree. Yeah, that one.
Yes, this is not a
I
pine.
mean the one molded, the whole molded part. That's what I mean.
There's two
Yeah.
smaller versions of the pine tree.
Yeah.
Two versions of the pine tree, a small one and a slightly larger one.
Cypress is a very unique shape.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Looks like a
Sorry, finish that sentence.
Just remember we're PG at the moment.
Yeah, we are PG at the moment. I just had
We've got a Billsy in the chat. Hi,
carrot.
Hey, Dawson.
Billsy.
The carrot. Yeah, so that's orange and that's
Righty
green.
ho, Billsy.
It's a carrot.
So why? I don't know why. Oh, well, I don't know why Lego wouldn't bring that mold back. It's a good mold.
It is a good mold.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
rather
to the
flexible. one
To the
one
point
must-
where people are actually
one
faking
must
them.
say.
that's how much demand this part is in demand.
Well,
There are fakes out there.
the pine tree came with the tractor or whatever that is, the logging truck from this year or last year. I think it's this year, isn't it?
Yeah, this year the new logging truck with the calipers on it. Yes, it came out this year.
It came with one of the pine trees. But it's the
Yes,
smaller.
it did.
The mini
small
pine
tree,
trees are favourite. I'll just put this away.
She'll just make some noise and find one. Always the way.
Well,
Yeah.
the cypress tree was actually available in a little part kit, which had the cypress tree, a few other little bits and pieces like road signs, things like that. It was a great little kit, and unfortunately, they didn't sell very well because they were very expensive for the price point. Like, price point was very high at the time,
Probably kill Cypress tree.
which did probably kill the cypress tree. Yes, I would love to see a gum tree. Seriously, that some Australian type trees would be awesome.
Yes. That would, Darren. That would be absolutely.
Even if they gave us some leaf elements we could use that we could make brick built trees from, would be great.
Mm.
Well,
Oh,
a
heck
beech
yeah.
tree would be nice.
Yeah,
a redwood.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
fir.
redwood at about 300 studs high. No,
No, the fir. That's pretty much that. These are the fir trees.
They're not overly ridiculously expensive on Bricklink, but
yeah, they run about $25. They run about $25.
No, the cheapest on Bricklink's $5. It's the cheapest.
You found a cypress for $5.
Yeah, the last set they were in was in 2001.
If you found a cypress for $5, buy it, dude. Because even
there's heaps of listings. Go look on Bricklink. There's heaps of listings that are less than $10.
You'll find them more than likely fakes. Then they're at that price point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there is fakes. There is very good fakes getting around there.
No, these are damaged ones. Damaged.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but still, that's still cheap for damaged ones.
Depends on where they're damaged. So most of the time they get damaged on the base, and you can sort of build them still in by using other parts to put them in. So yeah, I know a lot of people who would buy damaged ones just to put them into mocks.
So for anyone in the chat who's wondering, the cypress tree that came out in 2001 was set 10113, and the cheapest on Bricklink is $197 for 5 cypress trees.
Yeah, so there's about $25.
Oh, well, and I bet they're sold. Hang on. They have actually sold for $170. Beautiful.
Wow.
People are off their chops.
It's actually the set that I had that tree for. It's probably cheapest to get the holiday house? The holiday house set, with the I can't actually show you because I'm still waiting for it to come from bloody Germany. But it comes with like a green base plate with like a driveway, like a pebbled driveway.
Right.
And that does come with some good bricks as well and some good parts. Yeah. So if you get
it's $173 for 5 cypress trees.
Yeah, but if you work it out, it's still $25 anyway, and that's pretty much the average. Yeah, like it's insane.
It's crazy.
But if you're going to go for a tree and get so desperate to get it, you might as well get a set with it as well. And the holiday house is pretty good. That wasn't a plug for people to buy. My holiday house
it's got a UCS or a modular set number 101 something 10113 5 trees. That's in a poly bag.
Yeah. Oh, you'd never find them around it.
10113. There's one on eBay you can actually add a best offer to for $200, which plus free postage. You can get a best offer. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too steep.
But considering the Bricklink price, though, that's not bad.
Yeah, when you consider the Bricklink price.
Yeah.
Or the eBay price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you would have made bank. I bet that pack was probably $15 max when it was out.
Yeah. I have seen one of those packs.
There was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, I know, but if you held on to that till now, you would have made bank. If you bought a bunch of them.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's one of those things, ROB. If you hold on to things like that, you can be quite a lucrative thing to resell now.
Yeah, for something so cheap when it would have been out, that's a big ad. That's a big amount of money. Change it.
Although, then again, like even with the classic space, there are some classic space sets that are quite small. That would have only cost $2 or $3 at the time.
Yeah,
and they, easily sell for $50 in box now.
Yeah,
but if you actually move it with inflation, you're probably only getting $5 or $10. Is it really worth it? Hang on for 20, 30 years? Probably not.
Actually, these trees retail was $5.
Yeah, but that's way back then. That's back when the newspaper cost 2 cents.
2001.
So, okay, well.
Damn, $5. My God.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump.
Jeez. That's crazy.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Early on Lego Shop at Home or something. Probably.
Yeah.
they would have been out of stock ages ago. Yeah.
I assume it would have been just Lego Shop at Home, just as a parts pack.
Yeah. But the question is, why doesn't actually Lego do more of the those little kits that Darren was saying, your little sign kits, your tree kits, your
Let's hope they come back for the 60th anniversary, mate.
Not the accessory packs.
Yeah, exactly. Because the pack they brought out last year, I thought was rubbish.
Well, they made it. What do you mean, like the doors and windows ones?
No. That was a good kit. No, I mean there was a little set. There was a city set, and
yes,
like a boom gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was rubbish.
Yeah, and Fun in the Park was a good one with all the minifigs, but it still wasn't really what people that are building mocks are looking for, or it wasn't an add-on part.
Yeah,
we've got to bring in add-on packs.
Although they have. Well, actually, what they have been doing, they haven't really been doing that much this year or last year, but they did, I think, maybe it's last year. But
hey, Sheree,
remember the little fountain? That's a fantastic little set.
Sheree, have you changed shirt 4 times in this stream?
Yes.
No, she's wearing the same thing, RIB.
No, she's not. Go back in the stream. She's
no.
Jeez, you're lousy keep secrets.
You're imagining things, RRB.
I'm not. I've gone back in the stream. You're wearing orange and blue shirt.
RRB.
Because I saw you, I'm like, wait a second, I haven't seen that shirt. Where's that come from?
Imagining things.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodness me.
I lied. You've changed it 3 times in this stream.
There's still time, RRB. There's still time.
But yeah, I do need to agree with.
We need a reappearance of Hef.
With Wiesel. The people packs are great. I do prefer the park over the beach, although even so, the beaches is great. There are some minifigs and stuff like that which come out.
No, I love the people packs.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, I'm not saying they weren't good. They were awesome.
Hey, good for resellers too.
No, they're what you were, not what
we can't say they were awesome because a new one's coming out this year too.
Okay.
Which is the new one this year?
The adventure pack.
Oh,
yes.
There's an outdoors pack which is coming out.
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought they were reasonably good because I bought one.
Only one. Yeah,
Darren bought a set and kept it.
Was that one of those?
It's actually still in the pile of shame. It hasn't been opened yet.
Wow, Darren bought a set that he hasn't opened yet, and he hasn't.
I think I know why he bought it.
I'm guessing.
Hey, I can actually find another one.
Oh my god!
There you go. I've got a set of railway bits that I haven't opened yet.
Oh,
that's the same thing.
I'm trying to prove what? Yeah.
Did you get the fun at the
Oh, there's also a dinosaur that hasn't been opened yet.
Did you get fun at the beach?
Yeah.
No, didn't, mate.
I got about 5 of each of those. So. Actually, yeah. The outdoor one. Like, has there been any more? With the outdoor one, has there been any more info on that, or is that second wave stuff that is kind of? There's
been no city set pictures leaked for the summer wave now yet, which is impressive with this Instagram age.
Well, the mining stuff at the moment, and the mountain police, fairly happy with that. So, yeah.
This mountain police?
Is that the sexy mountain in the barrel? Is it that one? Yeah.
He's on the motorbike. You know he's on the bike?
No,
that's actually a really good little.
It's one of the
starter set.
No, it's one of the
good little pack. That
it is for the price. That's great. And you get. Is that the one with the beehive?
No. Beehive? No.
Okay, I thought. Well, the ones here they have a beehive.
No, it's the $30 set here. It's that one.
Ah, right.
It's a $30 set, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you building, Douglas? Tell us what you're building.
Yeah, Douglas, inform us, mate. What you building?
My bag of handrail things, fence things is missing. I'm stuck on this build. What are you building?
What you building? Famous last words. What you building?
What is that in your background, Tim? That building on the right behind you from our view.
The back here is the custom fire station.
Yeah, and then this one in the right here, on our right. So we're looking at you on the right of you, on the left of you, where you are, the left.
The little building here is the SES building.
Right.
And then the building there is the diner.
Yeah.
And I've taken the diner off because I'm doing some renovations to the diner.
Right.
Then behind that, I have the custom hospital down in the corner.
Look at that. Nice.
That is huge.
That's completed and finished.
And it's going to get Tim a trip to Lego House.
Hopefully.
He's going to pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. Yeah.
We're going to party in Billund. We're going to party in Billund. What happens in Billund stays in Billund.
No. You're bringing everything home, mate. You're bringing everything home.
Oh, no. I think I have to order 2 planes just to get home, Darren. One for me and one for the Lego.
And one for all the shirts you're bringing back for us all.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sponsor you a couple of suitcases back, I think, mate.
Oh, hell yeah. Totally. They're not using no UCSA wing. Oh, no UCSA wing. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And yes, there is no UCSA wing. And yes, I have to move on from that for my own mental health.
Oh, no. Horror.
No. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so, no, there's a lot of building going on behind. And the city is going to it's taking shape. And we are really excited. We're really excited that we've got the tables in now and things are looking good. And the health had a setback, but we're all tickety-boo now, and touch wood, we can fill in the city with some base plates and road plates and make it start looking schmick and put the other buildings in and make it look fantabulous.
Awesome.
Everything is awesome. Yeah.
Oh, dear. I think I've lost my chat feed. My internet's playing. No, my internet's playing up, so I'm going to.
You're not missing anything, I'm afraid.
Aren't I? Oh, that's sad.
Oh, that's a shame.
I just say hello to Beazle Beans live, mate. I couldn't say hello to you, mate. That's all.
He's changed into a 4th shirt now. Holy crap.
Is he really? Are you sure, RB?
I am 150% sure on this
What
one.
are you trying to read?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the hell? I didn't even...
Nothing.
I
She
didn't
knows
even
nothing.
camera off. What the hell?
I know nothing.
She's got like a rack. She's got like a rack of t-shirts just out of the shop.
What with the who now?
A rack of t-shirts. There's like a rack with
Who
yeah.
hangs up t-shirts?
You do apparently. You've already gone through half a rack.
She's just trying to beat a record.
Who knows?
What
Possibly.
It's funny for people watching this back. They're going to be watching.
No idea what you're talking about.
They're going to be watching, and all of a sudden she changes into another shirt, and then another one, and another one.
Yeah.
It's great to deny it, but people will be freeze framing it. and then screenshotting it, and then having the many shirts of Cherie. And it'll be showing up for everyone. Not buying it.
No.
Cool. So, is there anything else in Lego that we would like to
No, it's time to say goodbye.
discuss?
Ooh.
Is it good night?
She's changed into enough shirts. She doesn't need to change into more.
Well, there you go.
What are you talking about?
I love how you can keep such a straight face. That's impressive. I would be laughing
She's
about
got a good poker face.
Talking
She's got a
about?
very good poker face, RB. She's got one of those unique poker faces,
No.
mate.
Unique.
Poke.
Douglas has said that they need to put helicopters in Star Wars.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
A
Star Wars that regenerate.
I'd buy that.
You buy that. Something different. And now Star Wars has helicopters.
And
No.
now for something completely different.
Yeah.
Now we're returning you back to your original programming. Yeah, all good.
I'll be complete first. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No, but I think for Lego's 60th year, I think Lego and the brick has sort of come a long way, and I also I do have to say that I think it's a shame that, as we're talking about the old packs that they used to provide, Lego, come on, bring back the road signs, bring back some good little small packs.
Well, like a $10 set or something, or
Yeah.
Oh, look, they've done well with the 60th anniversary little multi-brick pack things they've got. They're fantastic little ideas, but I reckon they should, definitely build on that, so that we can build on it. So, yeah. Oh, that was horrible.
Just say build on it.
And now she's changed her hair. Oh dear God.
What? You're slow.
RB. Oh dear.
That's a step up. Oh, come on.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Let's see what happens this time.
I haven't noticed this before. Does she do this in every stream? I've never noticed.
RB, wake up, my friend. What's going on?
He probably does this in every stream. I've never noticed.
You've never noticed. You have to go back and look through them now, RB.
Think so.
Actually, a great way to do that would be to subscribe and then.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it.
Ah, there you go. I'm sure there's a tally somewhere.
Yep. Well,
Oh,
while Cherie is having another costume change, I've just done another mock of another cop van.
Excuse me, I have to.
If you can see that on screen. A few old school parts in this build. The old sign was from the actual doors were from one of my original police vehicles I had as a kid. So it's not stood the test of time, but the actual doors have. I made it a bit bulky, but it's the whole premise of this vehicle is that it's a police dive rescue truck. So yeah, something a bit different. Knocked that up the other day, which was fun. And yeah, but I also did a different version to this. This is my SES vehicle.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually extended the back and put the other windows in because I think the windows actually make it look good. Those molded window pieces from the planes and helicopters.
Yeah, they're
So
quite
I did that, and I also put a tailgate on the back of it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like the old troopers.
Yeah, the old troopy, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I used to do SES.
Oh, cool.
For those that don't know, SES is State Emergency Services. It's a volunteer organisation in Australia that does roadside rescues and things like that, and puts tarps on people's roofs when cyclones rip them off and things like that. So they do great stuff. Good on the SES.
Yeah, they're a very valued service to the community and a volunteer base, which would, I think, a lot of time Australia wouldn't survive without those guys who and girls who do countless hours and spend a lot of time helping others in their time of need.
As James will know, I'm currently collecting orange minifigures so I can build an SES station.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's a long process. So I recommend you contact that person. But yes.
The person who shall be unnamed, Voldemort. I mean, sorry.
I won't name it.
No, I'm stirring, James.
Right.
I'm being facetious, James.
I'm being literal. So.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk roles. Like, yeah.
I like
next week I'll be different.
I like Beasley Bean's comment. They should also release a vandalism pack containing panels with graffiti and some rough-looking taggers.
Okay.
Hey, that'd be pretty good.
Why do you suddenly have a flower in your hair?
What?
You have a flower in your.
There's a what?
Yeah.
Are you going to San Francisco?
No.
With flowers in your hair.
Yeah.
What? It's just blossoming from the side of your head. So like someone shot you with a 50 cal, and it's just no.
Something like that.
Just getting back to Viesel's comment about the vandalism pack.
Vandalism pack? What?
Yeah. Last year at Brickvention, we actually had several people do graffiti on their mocks with custom stickers. It was very cool.
Yeah.
We had like a painter painting out vandalism on a overhead bridge in a railway layout, and someone had written Lego rules, and they were actually painting it out. It was quite cleverly done. So then we had another, couple other little bits, but it was very well done. So
hasn't there been the Banksy equivalent done in Lego? I've seen some of those done.
Banksy and Lego. That's
yes,
cool.
But in sticker form.
Brixie.
I'm not sure I saw them, but I think it might have been.
Someone did. I just can't remember. I've seen it. I have seen it though. Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't seen one of them.
Oh, Douglas, that's sad, mate.
What did Douglas say?
Apparently there were some graffiti panels in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to go looking for them. Thanks for the tip, Wiesel.
How could you forget? Yes, they were. They were, and they're in the sewer. They're in the sewer pack, and they're on the wall of the bloody sewer with the tagging.
Right, cool. Because that was my dark era of Lego when
there was a graffiti sticker on one of the newer Lego sets too. The treehouse one.
Yes, there is actually.
Yeah. Treehouse looking thing. Yeah, that has a graffiti sticker too.
The cool. Spider-Man bridge as well.
Yes, there was too.
Yeah.
How could I be
I'm surprised that
Spider-Man fan.
I'm surprised there wasn't any on the Ghostbusters Firehouse because it's the middle of New York. I would have figured that on like one side of it.
Jago sets. Ooh. This has been a very informative stream for me tonight.
Yes.
I know where to find Lego graffiti now.
You do, mate. Now you can do some bloody wicket mocks and little stuff, little builds that it will get people thinking.
Yeah, actually, when it comes to graffiti, it's not quite the same sort of graffiti, but there's a very famous movie that was done many years ago before most of our fans were probably born, called American Graffiti, which was based around hot rods and at a diner. And that's something I've been considering mocking for quite some time too. So, yeah.
Yeah, American Graffiti mock would be pretty cool.
That's what I'm looking at doing now. I'm just trying to find enough. The chrome parts are damn hard to find. That's a problem, and I won't use custom chrome parts.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still working out what scale I'd do it at. I would really love to do that one at a scale using the Technic figures. Awesome. But they're very damn expensive to get.
Yeah.
Like to get a to do it justice would be damn hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things, you know, graffiti marks, street scenes where you've got, you know what would be cool, having a your Melbourne laneways, which is so iconic with graffiti. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to turn up with a Melbourne laneway and graffiti. It'll happen sooner or later, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Can I intervene for a second?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah. Good night, mate.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
No.
Come along, buddy.
Now it's time to say goodbye. No.
It's time to say goodbye. Close your eyes and I will.
Oh, no. We don't go there.
No. Tomorrow, let me see it. I grew up with all that crap too, so fond memories.
Remember, I'll always be true.
Donnie Young talent time. Oh my god. I'm showing my age now.
Every day, and I'll send all my loving to you.
Oh my god.
I want to know. What did you all do with the money?
I wanted to keep it pressed.
Yep. Oh, James.
What did you guys all do with the money your parents gave you for singing lessons? I know you spend on Lego.
Yep.
Singing lessons.
Yeah, you guessed it.
Are you sick, Darren?
I did actually.
I'm just imagining my parents thinking, "That's a solid investment. Let's teach James how to sing." No.
I actually used to go to singing lessons.
Oh, really? Can't tell.
Are you a
Can't tell.
soprano, a bass, alto?
Baritone. La 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 la.
When I was a child, I was actually a very good soprano. And then my voice
That
broke.
haircut, I find that very hard to believe for me.
Memories, the corner of my mind.
Oh no, I used to be in a lot of musical plays and things like that, and my voice actually broke right in the middle of one. It was quite,
What?
yeah.
Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow.
It wasn't quite that good. It would have been good if it hadn't been that good.
Oh, talking.
Yeah.
It was actually a play called Dear Little Gypsy Gay, or called Little Gypsy Gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bananas.
It's actually quite a good musical.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's all about a little blonde girl who's abducted by gypsies.
Oh,
Okay.
I couldn't tell.
Very
Really?
PC, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think it might be why we haven't seen it being done for quite a long time.
Well, there you go.
Yes. I imagine gypsies, they're about as fashionable as Kurds are at the moment, so I can't imagine that would be popular.
James. As fashionable as turds.
Kurds.
There's a
But
term I haven't heard in a
they
little while.
are a similar type of
There's a term I haven't heard in a
nomadic.
little while, James, being an expat over here.
What?
You turd.
I said Kurd, but anyway.
I thought you said turd.
No, he said curd.
Kurd, as in nomadic
You heard what you wanted to hear.
people.
Curds and whey. As in curds and whey.
What kind of messed up milk do you get? No wonder the Chinese buy all of our baby milk. You get curds and whey. Jeez.
I told you, ours is spiked. It's all chemicals, man. It's all safe, dude.
It's turds and whey. You're definitely getting your vitamin B. Jeez. Vitamin brown. Getting your vitamin brown.
There are several brands of stuff I refuse to buy these days because they source their vegetables from China. And you just can't...
Hey, there's nothing wrong with frozen berries from China. Everybody...
Yeah.
Frozen berries from China are fantastic because everybody needs a little bit of uncontrollable diarrhea from time to time. It's just one of those things you need to have. You know, absolutely. And you know, like your month isn't complete if you don't just lose a couple of kilos on the bulk. Sorry, where were we? Yeah. Okay.
We were saying goodbye.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ninjago was saying goodbye.
Oh, he's gone. So.
No, we're saying goodbye.
Yes,
Oh.
we're gonna close down.
Yeah, before the CCP closes down.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, everybody, we're going to call it a night. Ow! As I hit my elbow. It's called a funny bone for a reason. Anyway, ow and hilarium. Thank you all for coming along. Thank you to everyone in the chat, and thank you all my live guests: RIB, James, my good friend Dutton, Darren, the Mexicano on that beautiful Phillip Island, and ABC in lovely QLD. We'll catch you on the next stream.
Everybody else gives their full name.
Okay, Queensland, lovely Queenslander, Queensland, Aussie brick chick.
Build. Let's build Lego and subscribe. One of us.
Hit subscribe.
We're just entertaining ourselves now. I think that's.
And we will catch you in next week's mayhem. That is the Super Sunday Lego stream. Keep it real, keep bricking, and brick on. Bye, guys.
Come on, guys.
See you later.
Oh, bugger, it won't go off now.
And don't forget Wednesday.
Yeah,
And
don't forget
Wednesday,
Friday.
the brick box.
5,
4.
It won't
You
go
can see
off.
us all again on Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on Friday. You enjoy fun. Oh,
Bye.
Ask you things about the CCP. Not just, you know.
yeah, I know. I haven't learned, have I? Oh, bugger, it won't.
Just press the red button.
This is the best part of the video. I'm getting so much useful information.
It's our stream now.
It's ours now. It's all ours. Woo!
Now what?
We just sit here until it dies, maybe 5-10 minutes.
I got this paintbrush today.
Oh, that's for cleaning Lego with.
Yes, I clean Lego with it. So
Hi, Douglas. The never-ending stream. It goes on and on and on. Yeah, well, until the timeout works, mate.
The problem is that it's stuck on my face, and they can only see you in the bottom bar.
Ah, well, at least they got the better face to look at.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you're stuck in the main screen.
Yeah. But are you saying that James is not handsome?
Hmm. I don't know. Was I? I don't look at other guys as whether they're handsome or not.
I think that is a fairly decent point. I don't think guys do that generally.
Generally.
Just a generalizing.
Oh, some do. Some do. Oh, yeah. It's not handsome. Handsome. Handsome.
The stream that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. And you get really bad singing because Jared says I can't sing.
Oh, this is going to be.
I can change who's on the main screen by just popping out and coming back in.
No.
Jared's like, I don't want it to be me. No, I don't want it to be me.
Douglas, the magic mirror will sort this out. Douglas, with a name like Douglas, mate, maybe a magic roundabout.
Matt.
I think you were trying to say mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the... What?
Magic roundabout? What?
Yeah, because there's a Douglas.
In the show, The Magic
Oh, yeah. Okay, the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dougal, wasn't it?
Dougal, yeah.
Dougal.
Dougal's ass. Dougal ass. Douglas. Dougal's. Okay.
Magic mirror will sort this out.
Okay.
Mirror,
So
mirror on the
while
wall,
waiting
who's
for
the most
time
Lego of
out,
all?
what will be your next Lego purchase?
My next Lego purchase.
Ooh, probably Minecraft.
It's going to be from Bricklink.
Probably
Hmm,
Minecraft.
No. Oh,
If
actually,
I'm
it'd be
really
something from.
lucky, half price in Ninjago City.
Oh yeah. Sure. Where's that going to happen? Oh, right. Yeah, through your arrangement.
Secret
Please.
Lego business. I'll tell you Ron later on.
Excellent.
Exactly.
We're still live.
Yeah.
This is very live. Live.
Yep. I don't know. Damn that CCP.
Yeah, when you want them to disconnect everything, they don't do their job properly. Ah!
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, very honourable, keeping stream going very longer.
Sorry, I'm calling my cat just in this one.
Oh,
Hi, Kiki.
hey,
Kiki is the name of James's cat, by the way.
Hey, Kiki.
She's looking at me like, what?
Live and
Strange
lively.
people. Live and lively.
Diesel beans.
Better than
Live
being
and
dumb and dumber.
Rated S for
yeah.
stupid.
Oh,
Oh, we're here.
Smart.
Oh, okay.
hello.
Hey. Hey, dear. Well. 3 holes.
If he doesn't come back in, it'll drop out. Don't come back in, Tim. Just leave it. It will eventually drop out.
Yeah. It'll go soon.
Like that other time.
Yeah.
Pop back in. Pop back out. Pop back in.
Pop back out. You put your internet connection in. You put your internet connection out.
Oh,
Thank you for that.
you kitty.
Hey,
Oh.
Kiki.